instinctively, women know that. Now, we're in the 20th century. A lot of women are getting programmed that love is everything. Well, love is everything until you get married, and then you need security. So then it becomes very confusing, because a woman who was in love with you, now she marries you, now she wants security from you, and it's like, wait a minute, yesterday it was okay I didn't have money.
Well, yeah, and that's kind of pointing at what we were saying. I hope this is answering the question that you're coming with. Is this addressing this?
It is answering the first question.
Okay,
Good.
so there's two ways that men take care of women, primarily. I mean, there's many ways, but the two primarily paths that women, and they want both. Women want both. They want to be taken care of financially, and they also want to be taken care of emotionally, meaning that, you know, women go through a lot of emotional ranges of emotions. They're not
stable.
They're not crazy. They're just processing.
We just go like this
broader,
when men go like this.
They're processing a broader spectrum of information than you and I are.
We also have
okay?
hormonal shifts.
Yeah, they're a hormonal cocktail to begin with, biologically,
right.
But emotionally and psychologically, or psychically, if you will, they're processing a broader bandwidth of information.
Right.
You know, than the male mind normally processes.
More information.
So they want to be taken care of emotionally, because they have a lot of emotional ups and downs.
Right.
And
you want to be able to be somebody who understands.
Men usually aren't prepared to do that very well.
Yeah.
Right. They'd rather just go make some money and let her talk to her girlfriends, right, or go to a psychologist or something to get taken care of. That's kind of more natural to most men.
Yeah.
So I tell women, don't expect your men to take care of you emotionally, other than, you know, what can I do to help you, hon? Is there anything I can do to have you feel better? Those kinds of things. But don't expect them to be able to process the wide range of emotions that you go through from day to day, month to month, and year to year, because he's not set up to do that. I'm not saying that he can't. It's just that if he's focused on making a living, he needs to be doing that. And most men can't do both.
Here's the thing about masculine energy. Masculine energy, if you look in the nature of the human being, yes, for every 20 million sperm, there's one egg. Masculine energy is the energy that gives, and it gives in abundance and generosity. Yes?
And it looks for that target, right?
Right. And feminine energy is a receiving energy. So as a man, you want to be in a position to give, and give a lot, and give frequently. This is how our nature is set up.
Saying, I mean, I'm going to give back to you what I think you said, okay? In my understanding of it, is that people don't necessarily think, speak, act, feel all in the same way.
Yes.
Right. So today, it is people, the short answer, people have become shallow.
Yes.
People have no root, no deep grounding in who they are spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and so they have inauthentic relationships with themselves first, and then with the rest of the world at large, and their interpretations of who they are basically imitations of people that they've seen in books, or other people that they've admired or not. So
the short answer would be,
okay,
we recommend
that people meditate, read, study, think,
and become somebody whose words and thinks and feelings and actions are in line with each other. Because in that harmony, you create a power.
My theory is that you cannot truly love another, like deeply love another, until your own heart has been thoroughly broken. So I don't believe that you're going to fall in love for the first time in your life and marry your childhood sweetheart and stay in love for the rest of your life. That may rarely, and you know, I'm sure I'll get a bunch of calls and emails about it. That may happen from time to time, and God bless you if it does. But let me tell you, my experience in my own life, and Azita's too, and with the hundreds and thousands of clients and people that we talk to, is that most people have had their heart really broken a few times, and then in the piecing back together of their lives, they actually find out who they really are, what love's really about, and they're prepared to truly love another human being. But usually you get your heart broken a few times first. So if this is your first time, take it like a man and move on.
And here's what I want to tell you. You don't love her. If you loved her, she already told you she doesn't want to be in a relationship.
When you love somebody, you want their happiness in spite of your own.
Respect that. Whatever the deal is, just respect it and say, you know what? I got it.
But then the next day she says, I want to work things out. I want to talk about what
I know.
She's just being a wishy-washy 22-year-old.
Yeah. So,
okay, sorry,
so
but
here's the thing. You say to her, I'm sorry, this is not going to work for me. See, you don't have your foot down, which is why I said be a man about it. See, we don't respect men that we can throw around like that.
Yeah, it's like either you're in or you're out. Oh, you're not sure? I'm not into working things out. Either you're in or you're out.
We may not like you, but we will love you and respect you when you're the kind of man that we can't do that to.
Yeah. If you're in this relationship, then I request that you call the guy right now while I'm sitting here and tell him it's over and that you're never going to see him again, and that you erase his number from all your phone books and everything, and you ask him to do this thing. If you're really over with him, then let me see you demonstrate it.
Yeah.
If you're not willing to do that, then please don't bother me anymore, because I love you and it hurts and I don't need this pain in my life, and I'm going to move on. And I recommend you do the same thing. You have my blessing.
And then you be a man about it and you move on. You really move on. In other words, unless she comes and absolutely tells you the truth and commits herself to you 100%, and you see that her behavior is no longer wishy-washy, yes?
Yeah.
You don't trust her with your heart, okay? That's what I said, be a man about it. Like, you need to take a stand that no one is going to mess with you like that.
You're absolutely right.
You got that?
Yeah, man.
Because if you don't respect yourself, she can't either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Okay?